Star Wars 7x7 episode 2571. Today in another What to Watch Now segment, since we were talking about the Emmy Awards and the fact that The Mandalorian isn't the only Emmy-nominated project related to Star Wars this year, I thought I would check out the other Emmy-nominated project, which was released on May the 4th. Punch it. Hey Rebel Rouser, I'm Alan Voivod and this is Star Wars 7x7, your daily dose of Star Wars joy, and thank you so much for joining me for it. So, The Force Awakens from its nap is a little Simpsons Star Wars themed short that was released on May the 4th, and it's only 3 minutes long. I mean, I could probably talk briefly about the episode and include the whole darn episode in this, and it would still be a less than 10-minute podcast episode. But I'm not going to do that because I think that would be pushing the bounds of, copyright IP stuff. But be that as it may, the fact that it was nominated for Emmy Award, in all honesty, is a bit of a surprise. I have a feeling probably they didn't even necessarily expect that it would be, and probably also explains why it's not necessarily, in the running, according to the Vegas odds makers, about getting an Emmy Award for it. That's not to say that it isn't, fun or it doesn't have its moments. It's just not necessarily doing something, remarkable that's award worthy. You know what I mean? And that's okay. Not everything has to be done in such a way that it has to be so good it's going to earn an award, right? You can just make something that's just going to be fun for the sake of fun, and can also be comparatively disposable as well, which is essentially what this is. Although I have to say, even just at 3 minutes, I'm, kind of disappointed that they didn't just release a whole bunch of them, right? Like, they could have done, the last something or other, and the rise of something or other, and they've got worlds of characters to do it with. So yeah, it would have been nice to see more installments instead of just this one, unless they're just testing the waters with it or something like that. And the story itself is very simple. It's Marge taking Maggie to daycare, and they bypass the Ayn Rand school for daycare for tots and go to Jabba's hut, which is a Jedi preschool. And the fun of it is basically in Star Wars characters that are working in the daycare. Obi-Wan Kenobi using the Force to make sandwiches for the kids, and General Grievous using all of his arms to change diapers, Ahsoka Tano dropping kids into a carbonite thing for timeout, and the different species of characters that you see in there in little baby toddler preschooler format. That's good fun too. There's one thing that I'll just, I'll save you the trouble on if you're curious, but they have a chalkboard with an Arabic alphabet across it, the letters A through Z, and then there's a message written on the chalkboard in Arabic, and yes, I went ahead and translated it, and it says, "Good job, nerds, you figured it out." So yeah, it was basically targeted at exactly the kind of person who would sit and translate the thing. And there's fun concept artwork at the end, including Homer sitting at the bar of the cantina from the original Star Wars, and Mr. Burns as Supreme Leader Snoke on his giant throne. And that's pretty much it. Other little cameo things and whatnot happen there, other little sight gags and whatnot. So yeah, 3 minutes of your day. I don't think anybody was necessarily setting out to win an award with this, but it's nice that it got nominated for one, so that's very cool. And while we're here, I'll take a moment to say that if you're not following Star Wars 7x7 on various social media channels and you would like even more Star Wars joy in your life, I am doing a daily trivia thing and also a This Day in Star Wars History thing, just brief little videos. And if you follow the show on TikTok, it's SW7x7 there, and the This Day in History gets put on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/SW7x7. And they both end up on Twitter. That's twitter.com/SW7x7 podcast. And they also end up on Instagram as well. That's instagram.com/SW7x7. So if you want a little bit more, then check out one of those social channels and follow along. And especially in the trivia, comment with your answers and join in the fun. And that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. It just remains for me to say thank you so much for joining me for it, as always, and go find the show on your favorite social channels, and may the Force be with you wherever in the world you may be.
7x7 is not endorsed or sponsored yet by Lucasfilm Limited, Disney, or 20th Century Fox, and is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Star Wars, the Star Wars logo, all names and pictures of Star Wars characters, vehicles, and any other Star Wars related items are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of Lucasfilm Limited, or their respective trademark and copyright holders. May the force be with them. All original content is copyright 2021 by Star Wars 7x7. We hope you love it.